Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a dual cast here on Wednesday, shortly after high noon. It's Neo and Remo reporting from the TED Cup. And Mr. Remo, do you know the three magical words today?
Three magical words for the TED Cup. My, catching me off guard right out the gate. Knight of Mirror PogChamp.
Close. That's how we start. But more importantly, Mr. Remo Demo, it's grand final baby. Happy versus Lawlight, best of 7.
Indeed, Happy here finds himself once again in the grand final of the TED Cup, as he does so often. He came into this tournament as the big favorite, especially with two of his biggest rivals not participating this time around because of travels and such. Those, of course, being Lin and 120, the two players who have accompanied him in the top 3 in the Elo standings for what feels like forever. Happy, the big favorite, made it here, and Lawlight, your big favorite, made it here as well.
Favorite of my heart, always. But this guy seems to be in tip-top shape. Top 5 of the world once again. After a little slump in summer, he was probably enjoying his time on the beaches in Seoul, living the life. But now he's back to competition. He's doing damn fine.
Yeah, he had to prove himself through 2 group stages, as so often. Struggled a bit at the beginning, losing to Dice, something we perhaps didn't expect, but then the lower bracket had a strong run and showed his prowess in the Elf Mirror again, as he also did yesterday against Colorful. We can think back to a time when Colorful was the king of Bear Mirror and was almost impossible to beat, but Lawlight did yesterday in a close series, showing there his strength. And of course, Colorful is going to be participating again today for the 3rd place match.
Exactly. We're waiting on Colorful right now to kick off this little warm-up match between Moon and Colorful. WGL Grand Final rematch. In case you want to see a wonderful Night Elf Mirror from back in the day, go watch it. But we have a couple of people to thank here, first and foremost. Thank you, Tombox, 47-month. Ralphus again with the tier 2 for 61-month straight. Safon with the Prime, and Ilris with 35 month. And I don't know if you follow those news, Mr. Remo Demo, but yesterday evening something special started. The last leg of September is here, and while throughout the entire month it was new subs and upgraded subs and leveled up subs being on a discount, now this also goes for gifted subs. So go crazy. I know Butt Crumbs was saving the entire month to blast it all, like this bar above your head that shows the sub counter. I think we need an 8K stream to get more space for that.
Oh my god. The moment we've all been waiting for. And I must admit, I somehow missed the news. I heard of other news though, Neo. Don't know if you heard of these. Oh, there's 5 gifted subs coming in right away. Yo, Karubik with the 5er. Thank you. But yeah, there were also other news recently, and that is that, you know what else is today, Neo? The day of your triumphant return, but also, it's another special occasion. Do you know what it is?
It's the day after the day my mother turned 60, so happy birthday, mommy! Belated again.
And CS2 comes out today. PogChamp. I'm gonna be turning on Steam for the first time in like years.
That's a lie.
Give some headshots.
That's a lie, Remo Demo. I know you've been on Steam. For
But
another.
Have I played though? Have I played Counter-Strike, Neil?
That is of course. That is something. Ataria also coming in with the gifted subs. High five. Thank you very much. Yeah, CS2, nice. I don't like killing people, so that's not for me. You know that when the kids play that, they turn into like violent terrorists. So I don't support that.
Ah, okay. Is that why when you play Warcraft games, you don't kill a single unit?
Yes, I'm a pacifist by heart. I only kill the critters, but only selected.
You're like my friend back in high school when we were playing Age of Empires 2. He would refuse to make units, just have 200 supply workers, and just build towers only. Tower forward, leapfrogging 1 building at a time to the enemy base. As you may imagine, games were rather long. And we were playing both at my computer because he didn't have one back then, before the internet is those days. And I remember there was a very handy key, the delete button, would delete one worker at a time. So I would be sitting next to him and hit the delete button. He would like, no, don't do that.
That's
And I'd be like, bro, you got 200. It's overpopulation over here.
That's true. You gotta be careful of overpopulation, but you can never overpopulate our sub counter, guys. And you guys are helping with that. Käfer Lucas, yeah, that's the name. Thank you very much for gifted sub. Nicolas Costolani for the 4 month. Love you for pushing Warcraft 3 so much to the limit, baby. And Bysly92 also with the 5 gifted subs. High five here, high five there. Thank you very much. And I got more news, Mr. Remo Demo.
Oh my god, the news don't stop.
It's so many news! News is that Colorful needs 3 minutes, but there's even more news from yesterday. Have you seen that? Have you heard about it? Well, you don't know what I'm talking about, but...
Is it the Metzen?
It is the Metzen. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. One of the founding fathers and creators of the entire Warcraft franchise. After a little hiatus of Blizzard, he was picked up 2 years ago as an advisor of sorts, but now Chris Metzen has taken on a full-time role as executive creative director of the Warcraft universe. Right now his main focus is supporting our World of Warcraft leadership and crafting the next generation of adventures. But addressing the Warcraft universe, Mr. Remo Demo, do you think it's possible that there's anything else but WoW going on?
There is Warcraft Arcade Rumble, which is surprisingly taking a very long time to develop. Of course, the big question for us is there going to be a new Warcraft strategy game? And as wonderful as that would be, I think it's rather unlikely. If there's a new RTS coming out from Blizzard, there's only going to be one, and they're going to have to decide between StarCraft and Warcraft. And to be honest, I think they would rather choose StarCraft.
StarCraft. They got StarCraft 2 just recently, didn't they? It's time for some Warcraft here. Chris, my friend.
13 years ago, you mean?
Yeah, but Warcraft is more than 20 years ago, so it's our time now. So Chris, dear friend of the stream, of course, Metzi, as I like to call you. If you need some help, hit me up. My DMs are open. Remo Demo as well, but he rarely answers, so rather neo@backtowarcraft.com. Metzi, here we go. I think that's a great pitch for him to pick us as his assistants.
Yeah. You know, how wonderful it would be to have that announcement, but on perhaps a more serious side, at least I don't find that so likely. But there was an interesting interview recently with, is she like CEO or COO of Microsoft or something? She was in some sort of a public Q&A, and they were talking about revitalizing old titles. And she said, and this doesn't mean too much, but as far as reigniting old IPs, StarCraft is one of the most asked for, is what they stated as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's their only IP that they have to revitalize, except like Lost Vikings, right? Because
we're talking
Warcraft
about
constantly...
Microsoft here, bro, not Blizzard. Microsoft.
Yeah, but they are purchasing the company, and
but they were talking about the whole umbrella of Microsoft, companies.
Okay. Yeah, that's different then. All right. So that's the news part of the day here on this wonderful Wednesday. I think the game has started, and man, I can't wait to show you a wonderful Night Elf Mirror. This is the playoff bracket. Lawlight has defeated Colorful. Happy has defeated Moon yesterday. That gives us the game for third between Colorful and Moon, and the grand final afterwards between Happy and Lawlight. And here's the tail of the tape for our warm-up game. I'm a big fan of Night Elf Mirror, so I don't really mind. Moon is 9-1 versus Colorful on this patch. That can't be right. No, that can't be right. Those stats are lying, so we skip over it. You never heard about it, but you heard about Karubik, who's not only gifting the 5 subs, but also 200 bits. Much love.
Thank you. Yeah, in the last few months, since August, it's been pretty close between the two. It's been 2-2 in series, so it's been back and forth there. Before that, though, there was a long winning streak by Moon, and I feel like just matchup-wise, playstyle-wise, this might favor Moon here, because Moon always loves to thrive in the chaos, make the game a bit weird, be creative, be innovative, make the game hard to predict, and this has always been where Colorful struggles the most. Colorful would love to play 5 maps here of bare mirror, 1 base, no nonsense, creep and micro, and that's it, where he knows exactly what to expect. But Moon rarely does it that way.
But I feel like he's doing that a little more these days than before, and he starts with the Demon Hunter here as well, while many would have probably expected a Potom.
Yeah, it's interesting at the moment. Potom, indeed, less so favored by Moon, it seems like. Dice is playing it a lot, Foggy is playing it a lot, Moon less so. But seeing a Demon Hunter doesn't mean that it can still be Huntress. Doesn't mean that it can still be an AP push. I've seen that by Moon plenty of times before, especially on this map. Demon mass hunts all in with towers and stuff.
It sounds so wrong, but you might be very, very right. And since it's Moon, there's also the chance that he goes Demon Hunter, Alchemist, and Dryads. Even though that is rather preserved for maps where expansion is a little easier, there's a possibility. With Moon, always.
Yeah, Demon Dryad expansion has also for years been a favorite for Moon, but you want to play that on the maps where it's easy to expand, which is really, really not the case here.
Why not, Remo? Why is it so hard to expand here?
The creep's too strong. They're too strong, they have poison, they make ouchie, too much damage. It's tough.
Have you been hanging out with toddlers recently that you talk like this?
Well, you know, as I grow older and more mature, Neo, the question of, you know, raising a family becomes ever more relevant. And people always tell me, Remo, you're so mature and you're so well developed. Why don't you start a family? And so
Yeah.
I think, you know, I think it's time to take that seriously.
It's time, yeah, definitely. Good luck with that, bro. All the best. Name it Neo once it's out. Thank you, Sean, for the resub. Thank you, Muted Song, for the resub. As we have a pretty normal, peaceful early game, except if you're rooting for the creeps, then in general, you have a tough time. Items, a very tanky Demon Hunter for Moon, regular Demon Hunter for Colorful. Pretty normal, pretty uneventful so far.
Yep, very much so. Just creeping up bit by bit. Most of the time, when both players just want to go for, you know, a tier 3 rush, they don't really want to fight early. They want to build their army first, creep first, and get their tier 3 power spikes at a decent time. Just a bit of poking before, unless there's a big advantage. Moon has the boots, though, and with that can try to do some damage now. He's got the level lead at the moment because Colorful went for a slightly greedy creep route. Might be getting punished for that right here.
Yeah, at the lab, Rock Golem, High Priest, all still up. Also misses Slow coming into the mix. Moon was harassing solely with the Demon Hunter. Rest of the army is coming in now, and that Ancient of War creep won't happen.
Oh, losing the Ancient of War here would be really annoying. That would basically make this camp impossible to creep for a long time. How far is the tier 2? This is the perfect time for a Naga, of course, but Colorful is still going for a Keeper. Not considering so much the tier 2 timing. In fact, so is Moon. Keeper and Bears. We've seen that a lot the last few days.
Can you out-bear Colorful is the question. Yeah, I think I might have even casted these two before in the group stage, and I was surprised by Moon following into Bear Mirror after basically a decade of dodging them, or maybe even 1.5 decades, as he was dodging them against Remind back in the day as well. Yeah, maybe he took some lessons. Who could give him lessons, though? If you're Moon, who do you reach out to practice Bear Mirror?
Well, as a wise sensei, you must know that there are lessons to be learned everywhere in life.
Wow. So inspirational, your words, Remo Demo. Maybe he talks to Ruden, who is apparently playing some games again.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. He's like 2,200 MMR again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. What's his account? Do you know?
Ruden Ann or something? Ruden S? Ruden and then two letters behind it.
Rudanko?
Rudanko, yes, close.
Okay, interesting. Speaking of fatherhood, Rudan became a father not too long ago. And now we got the first serious moment of the game, perhaps. Creepjack coming in, but we still have a level lead on Moon. He's backing up, though, with the Keeper with the archers. Doesn't want to lose anything here necessarily. He's got the Sentry Ward still perfectly spotting everything that's going on while we're going tier 3.
Such an annoying game by Moon. I like it. After a calm early game, just constantly poking. He got the level 3 already. His creep route is turning out to be a bit favorable at this stage of the game. But yeah, nobody is in real danger. There's very little crowd control. But both want the Golem, and Moon might be able to get it. I don't know. But Remo, I have a wish for this series. Make a wish. I want Zeppelins to crash multiple times.
Oh, Demon Hunter is close to crashing and going down by suicide. Moon, by the way, this whole time didn't set the rally point from the lures. His Dryads are extremely late. That is a meaningful mistake that might cost him the Rock Golem here in the end. Could be an absolutely tremendous item. Heal pot always the best for the demon. And let's not forget about the experience. Colorful also needs this kill to get that level 3 finally.
Yeah, but Moon is still shocking around, and he's still pretty good when it comes to last hitting. Super annoying, of course, that the High Priest was healing up the Golem again, so just jumping into the camp, get the last hit. Not that easy. Colorful going with another approach, luring the creeps out. But Moon, Zeppelin, there it is.
Trying to steal the item, perhaps. Who's gonna get it? Keeper going in position. He's getting entangled. Didn't get the steal. Moon's Demon Hunter just a little bit too late. But gets a big mana burn on the first GNL bear, and that one is gonna go down right away. The regen was also wasted. Uh-oh. Bit of a disaster here for Colorful. He's still not level 3.
That is meaningful losses for the Chinese. Colorful's Keeper also at around 50%. Moon has boots, so not that easy to run away, even if you have 4 legs and hooves. Mana burn, right clicks, all fine. And at the same time, multitasking for Moon looks good. All the rest of the army in the Zeppelin, into the base. Finally, you get some action.
There's a bear ready for the block. Almost gets the kill. The Keeper might actually get away, but it's going to be very hard to heal him up. Here comes the demon, ready for the staff. But the Moonjuice is looking not good. Oh, and the Zeppelin drop gets the kill out of nowhere next to the shop. Couldn't quite get the potion. And Moon looking now completely in control, taking some damage here, but nothing a heal scroll can fix.
Very well done by Moon. Such a nice game plan. Also a Dryad falling. The Zeppelin micro is crisp as always, is it? Ooh, calculated.
Nice entangle there on the archer, preventing further right clicks. Your wish was almost granted. If that Zeppelin goes down above the tree, suddenly the game is flipped.
But so far, everything going according to Moon's script. Well done, well executed, well thought out. He knew exactly where Colorful was going, punished it hard, and still... How long did he prevent this level 3? Oh, and now the Ogre Lord is not following. God damn, Colorful, this is a problematic game for you, my friend.
Yeah, Creepjack here could end the game for Colorful. He doesn't have Dispel, and Tank could be super good. He doesn't have the Keeper either. Oh no, Keeper is back, even carrying an orb. That is a meaningful addition as well. Moon dropping again, going for the shop, going for the wisps. Starting to look a bit scary here with the Zeppelin. Everything is ultra hurt.
Yeah, this can't be intercepted, that's for sure. In the meantime, we got the parry out. Kinda nice. We got another donation. That's really nice. Knusperhoden with 350. Thank you so much.
Alright, but Colorful got the red cat. That's good experience. Keeper for him level 2 now. He's got a medallion as well, which is a nice item. Although sometimes the strength is meaningless on the Keeper. Still, some stats is not too bad. Might even be able to force a TP here. Demon Hunter caught out in the middle of the map. But Moon's creeping at the same time. And his Keeper now is level 3 with a strong Thorns aura.
13 armor. Will still force a town portal. Doesn't look like it for now. Keeper reaching around, but no mana for an entangle. Oh, Moon, can he walk it off and just heal up at the wells? Looks like it. All that time wasted for nothing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice movement. Moon juice is low, but it's nighttime now. It's regenerating quickly. And Moon has a way bigger bank. And, of course, that level 3 lead. Colorful creeping up a bit more, getting closer to level ups here, but it's not going to be enough for Keeper 3 at the enemy natural. And he will have to TP home very soon.
Another bear getting caught here as well. Moon has the 2-0 upgrade almost finished, while Colorful is only going for the 1-0-1. Whew. Interesting take, by the way. Moon going for level 2 Entangle instead of level 2 Thorns.
Oh, that is extremely unusual. Was that intentional? Nobody does it that way normally.
And now we got 2 Zeppelins, at least keeping vision. Nobody really willing to break into upkeep at this stage of the game. Just mining.
Good old 2 Zeppelins above the trees.
It's gorgeous.
Camping.
Peak Warcraft.
Are under attack.
Reminds me of Amazonia. Time to get 3/3 upgrades, boys.
Exactly. Well, let's see if someone's getting impatient. Moon constantly poking. Can't creep at the same time, of course.
Oh,
Ho, ho, ho. No way! Double Chimera Roost. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Demon Hunter almost close to scouting it for Colorful. The weird thing is, since there's Zeppelin, Colorful's kind of incentivized to go for an Ancient of Wind, get a Hippogriff, and then he could get those Hippos out for anti-air. And Hippos and Dryads and Orb of Venom make for really good anti-air. So the gyms are cool and all, but we've also seen them fail before.
Could also go for Talons, which would then help on the ground, unlike Hippos. So yeah, plenty of options if you scout it and if you go for that route, but as so often, Remo Colorful has to work on his scouting, among other things.
He's working on his Demon Hunter experience, getting closer to 4. How many chimps does he need before he can attack?
All the
Is 2
chimps!
enough? Is 4 enough?
Is there ever enough chimps, Remo?
Is there ever? What a better pet could there be either? Imagine I had a pet dragon, and then it's a 2-headed dragon.
But maybe you have to feed him double.
I mean, I saw Game of Thrones. I saw that they can feed themselves. Whether it be sheep or children, it works.
True that. But I wonder if it would interfere with your electricity at home. Maybe you get constant blackouts.
I don't understand that. Why?
Because they shoot lightning.
If they're going to attack me, I'm going to be daddy. They're going to love me.
I'm not so sure about that. Imagine you're a couple of drinks in and you start to poke the dragon because that's fun to you at that stage of the day.
That
Can
would
you
be fun.
Can you not imagine that from you? I can.
Or we have drinks together, the dragon and I. And we talk
Yeah.
about those dirty little hobbitses who stole from him.
That was mean. Smaug did nothing wrong.
Smaug was the only good thing in the Hobbit movies. Truth. He's going corrosive breath, by the way. He's not going to go look for a big fight, but rather snipe buildings from above the trees. That is a beautifully cheesy, lame play.
Yeah, I mean, why not? If Colorful gives him this much time, why not? I mean, Lorelei did it on Amazonia in a legendary game against Zoshishi that wasted 70 minutes of our time back in the day. But yeah, they're coming, and Colorful didn't scout it, so no wins and no immediate counter to that.
Third attack upgrade, third armor upgrade, more chims. Where are they parked? Top left.
Upper left.
A player's forces are under
Oh,
attack.
dude, the archer in the main scouting. Did he see? Did you see him? Oh, I think he just may not have. There's a wisp coming out. Building something. Maybe. It's just a moonwell. It's just a moonwell. Colorful does not look ready, boys.
My god, he's gonna get wrecked. I mean, with double orb, you can work against that to a degree, but I mean, that goes in an open fight, but with Corrosive Breath, you can't even reach, and now Colorful knows.
Player's forces are under attack.
Third Chim is also coming. The Demon Hunter joining. This will not be enough repair. All right, panic, panic, panic at the disco. What do you do now?
Dude, you know Panic at the Disco?
I'm a kid of the 90s, of course.
I didn't expect. This is a little bit emo-y.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, kinda. It's called mall emo.
Fun fact, I think nobody knows more genre names than Neo does.
And maybe I come up with them myself.
Just pretend like it's a thing.
Yeah, nobody will notice.
Like, once we talked about the band, 100 Gex, cool band. And what did you say? It's like, what did you call the
Hyperpop.
genre? Hyperpop. That's the one.
100
I
gags,
didn't like the new
everybody.
album, though. That was too much punk music for me.
Yeah, I liked it a lot, but
That makes sense.
that makes sense. Yo, that mine is gone. The chimeras are not. So this is a fun game for Moon.
We got more Chims coming. Double Ancient of Wind, ready to counter, though. There's still lots of resources, indeed. But the Chims are doing so much structural damage. The nice thing is, they can go to the fountains again soon to heal, perhaps. And there's still a Zeppelin, ready to drop at a good opportunity.
Oh man, so much production already gone. No upgrades for Colorful. 3-2 Chimeras, soon to be 3-3. And then Moon can take the Bear Mirror, because he got the upgrade advantage.
Oh, look at that. The bear's dropping from the other side. Oh, this is such a bad spot. One Chim should be going down, though. That is good experience. No way.
No!
Saves it with the last hit. Pretty sick first map here by Moon.
Yo, and now, word of advice, don't fight with bears if there's chimeras around. Just doesn't work. It's so beautiful. Isn't it
He down
beautiful?
saved every Chim, dude.
Every
that was
single one.
pretty sick.
Ah,
Dude,
Moon.
turns out YouTube comments were right. You're just
Yeah.
made Chims in Bear Mirror.
Yeah. I mean, it is a good unit if it's not scouted for 7 minutes. Dude, I would love for Night of Mirror to develop in a way that we get a mirror of crows and chimeras. Just mass air.
Player's forces are under attack.
Mass air, let's go.
Thank you, Rabbit Lord, for the 6-month resub. Love you, 3000, Neo. Thank you so much, sweetie. And Juanes was taken for the 15 month, less than 3.
Colorful has one last shot at glory here. Try to take out all the Chims with the anti-air he has. And he's got a good number of hippogriffs. Are the hippos gonna kill themselves with Thorns Aura, by the way?
A player's
Are
forces
the hippos
under
gonna
attack.
kill themselves with the thorns, or what do you mean?
Yeah, by attacking the Chims.
They will take some damage, but in general should be fine. But yeah, heal scrolls not to be underestimated whenever Thorns Aura is in. Oh, Vamp Aura. That would be great in a straight up Bear Mirror. Dude, this game is so over.
It does look pretty one-sided, doesn't it? Does he keep the aura? He sure does. Always especially nice for the demon. Alright, tell you what though. There's a lot of hippogriffs.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be enough?
If the chimeras can just take out the bears, the hippogriffs will be useless.
I'm not 100% sure if he wants to engage here. He started an expansion down in the south. His main has expired. Good thing for Colorful is he's got still plenty of income left in the main.
Wow, 1700. 3 minutes of mining denied. But yeah, once the expo is up, the good thing is Moon can snipe the tree wherever it goes, like Colorful's tree, with chimeras from over the trees.
Still a fountain to be crept. Still a bunch of experience here. And it turns out 3/3 Chims with Roar do quite a bit of damage.
Attack.
In our community, there's quite a bit of support. Thank you, Ra'a, for the 39 months. Cheers, Neo and Remo. Thank you for your work in Carson too. If you're awake, absolutely not. So here we go at the fountain. Chimera staffed out, but the other Chimeras were kind of free to reign. Didn't connect to the bears too much. Item on the ground, Robe of the Magi. Hippos are now picking away, but there's another staff. But what about the other 3 Chims now? Is that enough? Heal scroll coming in. Okay, now the Chimeras are gone. And there's no big massive bears for Moon, but the Demon Hunter is not looking too crisp anymore. And now once again I repeat my question, Mr. Remo Demo, what are you doing with these hippos?
Yeah, it's kind of ironic. They served their purpose very well, and now they are useless.
Should have gone
And of
crows.
course- Should have gone crows.
Should have gone crows.
Tell Meta when. Sini would love to see it. And Moon now seems to be in a glorious position. He's got the high ground expansion. And he's got the supply lead already. Not even considering all the worthless hippos. Moon here with the way stronger arm. Even the Ancient of War going to be part of the defense. Very nice. And so is the Aura.
And so is Linnaeus coming in with 13 months of resubbing. And here we go. We got Vamp Aura, we got better tech bears, we got better supply, we got better heroes, we got all the advantages on Moon's side. He's the one to lose the bear, but gets almost a double kill. He's up on 2 mines against 0 soon. Demon Hunter by Colorful about to pop, but for now, he just pops the potion.
Staff ready with the demon's name written on it. Oh, Moon actually takes the units out of the group before he staffs them home. You can see them chilling here at the Eternity Tree. Or is he just surrounded? Is that bear surrounded? No way. That should be impossible. The Keeper keeps fighting by himself. Already level 5, picking up more experience. The Dryad Archer, ranged DPS, kicking in nicely. Colorful is kicking and screaming and scrambling. But he will not win this game.
Not if Moon is not falling asleep or anything. Here's another staff. That's the Keeper safe. Nice to see. And now Moon with Dryads and Moon with the first map in this best of 5. Wonderful execution. Wonderful game plan. Goat doing goat things.
Yeah, the surprise gyms, you know, every now and then it can work. I think there was one game in the TED Cup where somebody tried it, but it really didn't work. It is still, of course, a very rare sight. But Moon did really well as well. Didn't just try to brute force the issue only, but poked with the gyms, took out the entangle, took out some buildings, waited for the opportunity to drop as well with the bears, did more damage. Nice maneuvers to get ahead. And this is oftentimes what I feel like Moon is able to do in the mirror against Colorful, to outmaneuver Colorful, who sometimes seems a bit rigid in his playstyle, because everybody knows what Colorful's going to be doing.
Exactly. Last Refuge, we shouldn't expect a much different game, to be honest. Rather similar to what we've seen before. We got a new sub, the Cookie Monster, 39th month. Let's go. It's early in Chicago, but Warcraft is live. Hope you're not getting all the winds of the city. Stay home. Stay in your house. And oh my god, that nickname is torture for every streamer. XXPX8 Kazaa, thank you for the prime.
Thank you for the first time sub. Welcome, Chicago. The windy city indeed. Also the city where Neo lags.
Oh.
Also the city where I think you have to drop, dude.
Okay, Flow TV it is, I guess.
Yep.
Well, then we can talk a little longer.
Talk a little more. Yes, let's do that. Yeah, I watched a so-called TV series, Neo, recently, set in Chicago. It's called The Bear. It's about cooking and, the restaurant industry. And it is very good. I will recommend.
Your description does not make me want to watch it.
Why not? I told you it's very good.
Yeah, but it's about cooking in the kitchen. Nice.
The restaurant business and, you know, the drama, the stress, the friendships, the sorrows, all those things.
Not intrigued. What does it have to do with a bear? Is there a bear in the kitchen? Do they cook bears?
Would
Grill?
that intrigue you more then, Neo?
A little bit, especially if a bear is in the kitchen. That would make things a lot more fun. For me, not for the people working in the
I
kitchen.
think that's just the name of the restaurant. Sorry to tell you.
Wow. I hope, like, I guess the people who created the series pitched it better in a meeting than you just did. But yeah, I heard good things about it. I'm just fooling with you. But we're not fooling around with technology anymore. Here we go. Second game. Moon up 1-0.
Through the wonderful marvel that is technology, we can join the Float TV. Somehow your connection is pretty bad to China.
Oh really? I didn't notice. Thanks for letting me know.
What's up
yeah.
with that? Fix it, please.
Says you.
My
Yeah,
connection's good.
I asked Toxie about it. He has no clue. So, yeah. I don't know. Dave Holder, thank you for the 9-month resub. Resub for Remo. The bear is 10 out of 10.
My man.
Well, I expected you to go like, for a 10 out of 10, it has to do this and this. There's a little flaw, like in season 2, episode 1 at the 20-minute mark. There was a little issue with that, so I can't really give it 10 out of 10.
It's really good. It's really good.
Okay, maybe I'll watch it. I'm more interested in more Night of Mirror, though.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't get enough of that. Hell yeah. Moon
I mean,
here.
it's also kind of the
yellow.
bear. The bears.
It's a lot of bears.
Yes.
Ton of bears.
And if Carson would
Endless
be here,
bears.
he'd also say that these guys are cooking. Whatever that means.
Cooking up Chim's last game. That was kind of pog. Last Refuge is another map where Bear Mirror is very popular. Very good build here. Of course, you can play bears anywhere and everywhere. But on some maps a bit better than on others. Perhaps also because of alternative. Speaking of alternative. Wait. Hellfly is early Hunter Assault, but I mean, this is still just bears, right? But why so early? That seems almost weird.
So you don't forget.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I guess in this map you don't have to make too many archers because you go for the Merc Cap, you pick up the Berserker, maybe the Shadow Priest, and you can spend your money that way instead of archers, and allows perhaps for early Hunter's Hall and Ultravision. Well, I guess you have to wait for Ultravision nowadays, don't you?
Yeah, thanks, Remo.
My pleasure.
They're still doing fine. So, Rune Bracers, that's an item for the shop. Moon was lucky with the Vamp Aura before. He got 2 rings once again, so can tank a lot. That rope will probably go to the Keeper or to the shop. And we got more support. Dondolare, 56 month of a sub. The Bear is an excellent show. Listen to the young man. Who's young?
Dondo,
Nobody's
as
young
always, having great taste. Thank you, sir. Well, you disagreed with my Tinker proposal. That's the only
Yeah.
exception to that statement.
I guess everyone who ever touched this game disagreed with your Tinker proposal.
That's because they don't have enough imagination.
Yeah, I can see you have a lot of imagination, especially at the weekends at late hours.
Dude, it's the best.
For everybody out of the loop, Remo suggested that the Tinker Rockets should do ultimate damage, or whatever it's called, so it can hit magic immune units.
Yes! That would have been so good.
Chris Madsen, don't listen to this guy. I know you're watching. Don't. You know, Neo at backtowarcraft.com.
What are you talking about?
For the real advice.
What What are you talking about? I've come up with so many amazing changes. I can't even list them all.
Well, we can ask X3 Demon and Agent to list them all in 10 seconds, and they will.
They're my biggest fans. They've come around, Neo. You're just not aware yet.
Dude, they're shitting on me too, so we're the same shit boat.
It's a snuggly little boat.
It absolutely is. I mean, who would say no to snuggling in a shit boat?
Immediately reminds me of the lighthouse for some reason. Although there was no boat there. Alright, big item. Crept. Invul potion. Seems like Moon here is getting the better end of the drops so far. Oh, there was a one Knight of Mirror here during the group stage. It was Lolai versus Kaho, I think. But Lolai had the craziest Demon Hunter ever, dude. He got both red cams. He got double Helm of Valor.
Oh.
And 3 Rings of Protection.
Oh, boy.
he had 21 armor in the end, dude.
Oh my god.
With like 1200 HP.
Yeah. I guess at that point you can just A-click in the opponent's base, and that's game.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Night Elves do anyways. But yeah, that was a fun game.
Good old Lawlight. Oftentimes unlucky with the items. Good it's coming all the way. But yeah, Moon, lots of damage. Oh, that's not Moon, that's Colorful. Lots of damage, good tankiness. Well versed Demon Hunter all around.
Alright, a bit of RNG now in play. This could be huge items or poop items. Or mediocre items. I would say Hood of Cunning is okay, but not sensational. It is the Helm of Valor that you really want. Or maybe even the Cloak of Flames is better. I think one of the two here is probably the best.
Yeah, and maybe Unholy Aura is great as well, or Endurance. But yeah, in general, lots of good items. I praised you recently that the +5 changes on the stat items were one of your absolute best suggestions ever. Made them so much better.
Moon here in trouble, has to pop the Invul Potion. He's fighting with a level deficit. He's 1 kill to get that level 4. He's close to it. But Keeper in trouble as well. Moon gets a level 4 here. Who's going to lose more in the end? It is a slugfest at the moment, but the Keeper should fall. 1 more mana burn or just a right click is enough with the boots. He's chasing what's happening in the meantime. Calvus losing a lot of army though, but got the kill in the end. Of course, the big prize is the red camp, but it would seem like neither player is in a position at the moment to take it.
Yeah, that, I don't know if anyone really wanted to take this fight. Moon's still staying in this. If he loses hero and TP, that would be quite brutal, but he's able to get out of range of the Dryads. And with that, oh, he gets back in again. This man is mad.
Yeah, he's fighting with the Ancient of War, which is kind of nice. Trying to save the Berserker with a TP. Oh, that didn't work out. And that is perhaps the fight going to Colorful. But it was indeed a lot of losses on both sides. Keeper is back. Level 1 versus level 2. We have experience looking mostly equal, actually.
And that's the way we like it, don't we? Yeah, Moon still a little threatened after this fight. Can't really push. Has to rebuild the army. Can't go for upgrades immediately. But as we're waiting for Master Bears anyway, there's plenty of time. I like how the Night Elves in their mirror matches never tend to rush things.
Well, it seems like you didn't see Dice playing. He was rushing a lot.
No, I didn't. And you know,
Next
in Pot
red
of
camp
Mirror...
item.
Yeah.
Ooh, double Hood of Cunning.
That's plus 27 on the Demon Hunter. It's pretty good.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we keep creeping. I wonder if Moon's gonna go Entangle too again. It really surprised me earlier.
Yeah, maybe it's just muscle memory from all the Orc games he played in the past 3.5 years.
Good thing he didn't skill Treants. That would have sucked.
Yeah, I don't think the Entangle did much either. Bear, caught, maybe. Dryad Spear. Okay, what Colorful is there? Closing the door.
No Orb of... Oh no, there's an Orb of Venom. Excuse me. On Moon, so both have that to work with. But Moon has no Dryads. Ooh, that could be a problem. There's still more rejuve. There's one more entangle still. Mana burn could have been big. He missed the entangle though. Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage as well. Good thing he has that health stone. Waiting for the last moment to pop it. Oh my god. Almost dying right there. The rejuve was cancelled. Nicely done by Colorful. Health stone, buddy. What? Kills himself with the thorns. LOL. Rip Demon.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision not to go for the health stone here. And in general, to engage. This is over.
Yep. Oh.
Oh?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We're
yeah?
in Flow TV and we don't see GG.
Nah, GG always. Yeah, that was a game that I didn't expect to go this way. Game 1, super dominant and well thought out by Moon. This felt like he's rarely played on Last Refuge before.
Yeah, why wasn't that Colorful was able to creep the red camp so much earlier? Like he had like almost a full minute lead there. Yeah, was an issue of creep routes. If he had defended the red camp a bit better though, if he had held there with the Ancient of War, creep the red, could have been a different story. In the end it looked one-sided, but I think it really was slim margins altogether.
That's how it is in Night Elf Mirror. Colorful also not giving any time for chimeras or whatever. So good for us. More games. And man, rarely is any person on Earth more excited for more Night Elf Mirror than Mr. Remo Demo.
Oh yeah, that is what I dream about at night. Gets me very excited.
I think you're lying to the people.
Dude, I slept so bad last night actually. I slept less than 5 hours.
Oh.
Kept waking up all the time. Because I was so excited for the Night Elf Mirror today, you know.
Yeah. Man, I also slept very little. I got this cough. I was sick last week, but I still got that cough. And it's keeping me up, man. It's a dreadful existence that I'm living right now. Still casting for the millions and millions of Warcraft fans out there. I sacrificed myself for the people.
Just like our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Exactly. I'm a modern day Jesus. I think it's fair to say at this point.
Kanye West also used to say that. You are in good company.
Yeah, I will probably not go down the I Love Hitler route though.
Do you love Jesus though?
I never met him. Hard to say for me.
Well, we are getting ready
Yes.
to meet our players again.
Yes.
On map number 3. Echo Isles. And this might be the first time where we see a divergence from the strategy so far. It has been very one-based, very Bear Mirror, but now we are on Echo Isles. A perfect map for expansions.
There we go. Third time these guys meet today, and third time the colors are changing. Unbelievable. But yeah, I like this matchup on this map a lot. Because as you said, it's about the Merc Camp, it's about expansions, and there's rarely anyone better than Moon when it comes to executing this.
Did Moon mess up the creep? Seemed like he started a bit early. We have some slow being cast, but with some repair, should still be all right. And of course with immolation. Big items here, possibly out the gate. Penance of Energy is pretty terrible. Period of Health, I mean Vitality, a lot better.
I forgot to fast forward, so you're speaking from the future, Mr. Remo Demo, but we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Just didn't hit a button for once. Sometimes it's the mute button, sometimes it's the fast forward buttons. There are a lot of buttons when you do a production of a stream.
Unlike in modern cars, where for some reason they think everything has to be a touchscreen. I gotta say, I'm kind of getting annoyed with this in like appliances and stuff. Everything has to be a touchscreen. Bro, buttons are pretty good. Dude, imagine if we didn't have keyboard and it was just touchscreen to play games.
Yeah, but I hope they won't
Terror.
take it too far so we have touch screens on shirts.
What? On shirts?
Yeah, you have buttons on your shirts, right?
Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay. Dad joke Neo back into business.
Are you
All
enjoying
right.
this dual cast, Mr. Remodimo? I find myself quite funny, actually.
Yep. So does...
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah?
Damn it, I can't remember his name.
Ah,
Mario Bart.
damn. Huh?
Mario Bart, that's the one.
Oh boy, he's horrible. And
That's a bit mean, I agree.
An unrelatable joke for anyone outside Germany. Well done, Remo. For real, well done. Thank you, Katze2609. Was your birthday yesterday? I guess so. Thank you very much for the 10 euros. Watching Warcraft 3 for the first time on Giga. Still amazing, this game. That's how we grew up with it as well. Thank you very much.
Dude, I still remember Giga Grand Slam.
Are under attack.
Don't know which one it was, but the first time I ever saw it was Orc Mirror Grand Final, maybe from like Games Convention or something. And it was our good old Taker in the Grand Final. Towering, of course. As is adequate.
I think I was there. In good old Leipzig. My first esport event ever.
Ouch.
It was definitely Darwin in the finals. I don't know if Taker was there as well. And they also played a Worms Grand Final, which was incredibly fun. Different players, of course.
Is Worm still a thing?
I don't
Probably
know.
not, right? But I remember when we were kids, teenagers, so to speak, Worms was amazing.
Worms was
Going over
the
to your mate's
shit.
house, playing Worms, playing Super Mario Party, playing Mario Kart.
We should get
a
a
dream.
we should get a super sheep in Warcraft 3. You know, one of these critter sheeps can just randomly turn into a super sheep.
What does a Super Sheep do?
Flies around and explodes.
Explodes? I like to hear that.
You see?
Sounds
Maybe
like
it
a
should
mechanical
do-
critter.
Yeah, maybe it should do ultimate damage. Yeah, there we go.
Like that idea. Also,
A player's force
Holy Hand Grenade.
Oh.
Only by the Paladin, though. Paladin DLC.
I would like that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Just as I appreciate Der Derbere for the 20-month resub. Keep on rocking. So, we guys promised you expansions and pushes, and that's all not happening.
Yeah, it's just one-base bears again.
Yeah, that sucks. Boo players. Bad.
Even on Echo Isles, it's pretty surprising. Like, this is a great map for Masked Riot Expo.
Moon is not
And-
believing in his own strats anymore.
Yeah. I'm a bit surprised.
I'm also a little bit disappointed. Nice little touch by Moon to wake up the creeps, make things a little messy down there.
Yeah, if Colorful gets beaten twice in a best-of-5 Bear Mirror, I wonder if he's gonna be sad. Sad little boy.
I mean, you can reach out to him. You got his number, I guess. As one of his biggest fans.
I'm gonna try to convince him. You have to stop playing bears in Night of Mirror, bro. Believe me.
Yeah, you could also try to persuade him into stop breathing. That would have the same success rate.
Bottom first is good. Try it. Try it. He's like, Bottom? What is that?
Remo Wormtongue. I made a lot of the Ring reference, Remo. Be proud of me. Praise me.
Poor Grima, you know, he only wanted the best for his people.
Yeah, you think?
It's just misunderstood.
Ah. Not so sure you're right on that one, buddy. Slow coming in. Muddy might force a TP here. But again, these armor values won't help in this regard. Nice control by Colorful. And I guess Colorful is playing this a little better again.
Still indeed a very even game. Oftentimes in the late game fights we see the keeper levels being very, very meaningful. And here Moon at the moment has just a bit of a lead. It makes it to the shop down in the south. Heal Scroll could of course also swing a fight.
Yeah, shop control is very important, Remo. I don't know if you heard this from someone yet. Moon in a prime position. He has to wait for tier 3 anyway, but then also invest a lot. So I don't know if it's the perfect time for heal scrolls at the moment. Colorful moving across? No. Without bears? Nah. Just creeping up a little bit, getting closer to level 3, catching up on Moon's Keeper of the Grove. Level lead is with Moon, but Colorful
Under attack.
made the better call so far. Just like intercepting this bear and killing that bear with a 10 damage mana burn.
Got him. Nice solo kill there for the demon. Muddy, no! That's an adventurous little golem. He was a little too enthusiastic.
Yeah, happens. There was a Muddy once who survived for 5 minutes and of course
And then died of old age.
then died of old age. And of course those news spread among the Mud Golem community. So everybody is trying to reenact that now, but there can only be one.
Yeah. Quite impressive when you manage to go for such a great journey when your only ability you have in life is called slow. So we shall keep him fondly in our memories.
Just like Mostar, who just subbed for 82 months. That is crazy. Some people don't even get that old. We have a fight once again, and Colorful almost losing a bear, but lots of hero focus on the Chinese side. Moon getting entangled, has no TP, dispel. And saves himself, and now Shu is on the other foot as Colorful is getting mauled and dies.
Wait, what? Was the staff on cooldown?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a big punish.
Yeah, that's Oh, Moon didn't heal. Ooh, weird game.
Schmack, schmack. Kill, kill, though. Moon cleans up the rest of the fight. Big supply lead now. Colorful is going to go for the tavern res. Perhaps not.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of cast a cursed Colorful, saying he makes these great decisions and stuff. It wasn't the case in that moment.
Forces are under attack.
And that might cost him the game.
Moon takes the opportunity to creep more. With an advantage like this, you could try to go for an expansion. But the thing is, even if you lose a lot of bears and dryads, normally you can fairly quickly get back up to 50 supply. And that bear dryad army at 50 supply is very competent. Meaning that Colorful could then go for pressure timing if Moon was to expand. So he's not doing it. No, he just kept creeping. And now we'll go on the offensive again.
Yeah, no TP, no invul, no heal. Scroll. Just go, go, go. As he sees the advantage. And he has an advantage. More bears. No upgrades though. Colorful is ahead in that regard. And Moon has a little change of plans as he sees Colorful at home.
Yeah, threaten the attack. Force Colorful home, kept him from creeping. Now get to the shop. Lots of gold here on Moon. If both scrolls are available, he can get them both. Scrolls of healing, that would be. But also buys a TP just to be on the safe side. In fact, didn't get the scroll yet, but I imagine he will.
Under attack.
Creeping up a little bit. In the meantime, Demon Hunter is trying to find reinforcements or get some information. Maybe also checking for Chimera Roosts, which could always happen. Nice that Moon did the Roosts in game 1, so Colorful always has to have that in the back of his mind. But yeah, only a Demon Hunter poking. And Moon taking another fight, maybe?
Demon rejoining with the staff. He's here quickly. We got only a 1-level lead on Moon, who is not feeling too eager. And despite the big win earlier, these armies are perfectly evenly matched once again.
As both are going for 1-1 upgrades, that is correct. Moon, though, has the heal scroll advantage. Demon Hunter-wise, fairly similar, I'd say. Both a bit tanky, both a bit extra damage. And now what's the next move? Just sit and wait? Or are we getting a brawl?
All right, Colorful also with the double scrolls. We are indeed very even Steven here so far.
Why is it called Even Steven? Just because it rhymes?
Yeah, I guess so. Even Eugene would be a bit weird.
The town is under
I like the name Eugene more, though.
Really?
Yes, Steven is very bland.
Wasn't the asshole kid from Recess called Eugene?
I don't know what Recess is.
Disney's Große Pause.
Ah! Oh boy. It's been a very, 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 very long time since I heard about that. So I wouldn't know, but I know a Warcraft person called Eugene, and he's dope.
Who's Eugene?
Eugene is Eugene.
Yeah, but like in the scene. Eugene the scene.
Eugene is, he's in the gym.
Okay. Fair enough.
Eugene is an amazing character in Walking Dead, says Gustavo.
I was about to say that to you, and I was sure you wouldn't know who that is.
Correct.
And I thought he was very annoying, as was most of The Walking Dead. But that's just me.
Apparently that guy was called Randall, that you mean.
Oh yeah, true. He wasn't even called Eugene. All right, I take it back.
We all stand by our mistakes. Double orb by Moon now. Force a town portal. This little poke by Colorful. And now we're in this weird decision where the map is almost empty. Nothing really to fight over. And we just wait for the patience to run out.
Who's that gonna be? Well, Moon is an upkeep. It wasn't fake upkeep. He's producing the army here. Two bears coming out, Dryad and Bear following after, and Colorful needs to realize this. Finds himself at the moment the big supply deficit. Moon taking the perfect time here to fight. Colorful sees two new bears coming from the main and might think to himself, uh-oh, this might not be the best fight to take.
There's no town portal, so he has to fight through this, but also with the protection scroll and the heal scroll, illusions are in the mix as well, soaking up more and more damage. But Colorful at the bottom of this fight is losing a lot of HP. That's a bear gone. 10 food down. Moon saving one to the side for the time being. That caught the attention of the Dryad. But here's another one. Do we have a staff ready? No, not really. Demon Hunter of Moon, gotta be careful, is freed now. 9 seconds. And with that, Reju was applied and it's safe once again. Moon smashing this fight.
Getting yet more kills. Takes out a bear there. Almost another with the right paw, right-click paw. Does get it. And again, we have a big supply lead by Moon. Colorful came back from it earlier. Can he do it again?
I think it's kind of questionable. The supply gap stays the same. But there was, of course, a lot of experience on Moon's side. He has 2 levels advantage going for the 2-3 upgrades. And this looks pretty desperate by Colorful now.
Low HP bears, though, would love to pick them off before they get a chance to heal.
Yeah, it's hard as a Night Elf to find a chance to heal, isn't it?
A player's forces are under
Reju,
Rough
Moonwells,
life. Some
potions.
more items from the shop for that or something.
Moonstone in Night Elf Mirror is kind of a weird item, right? Because it helps your opponent as well.
Yeah, true. I feel also like we see it hardly ever. Big man fight here in the middle. It is an enormous experience lead that Moon has. About to hit level 5.
Keeper is also not too far off, and then Thorn's Aura really kicks in. And Moon got the heal scroll and protection scroll now, so the advantage that Colorful had in the previous fight is now gone, and not just gone, but also on the other side available.
Yeah, I think there should be 2 new scrolls available though very soon. It's been a while since they were out of stock. Yep.
Player's forces are
There
under
they are.
attack.
Got them as well. Kind of weird that Moon didn't stick around to get both his goals. That seems like a missed opportunity.
He had the gold, but maybe he knew that he was needed in the fight. Staff is ready though. 3-3 upgrades around the corner, and Colorful, man. How are you supposed to win this? Super Lumberstarved he is.
Yes, difficulty here. Keeping up in upgrades. He's going to be 2 upgrades down, possibly by the next fight.
Okay, Moon, what are you waiting for? Produce, fight, entertain. Or just sit at home like we all do all the time.
Yeah, even Moon sometimes has difficulty making Bear Mirror entertaining. It is just the nature of the beast, so to say.
Yeah, from Colorful's perspective, I can totally understand this.
Oh, you're making Jim Roost again, baby. Let's go.
Oh, nice. Dude, it feels like after 20 years of Bear Mirror, Moon finally had enough. Like, okay. When in a stalemate, let's just go chimps. I don't have time for that anymore. I'm getting older. We can't waste half an hour on a Bear Mirror anymore.
Yeah. On this map, there's also no Zeppelin, so it's harder to spot them if there's no Ancient of Wind, which currently there isn't.
A town is under siege.
Colorful though, pumping into upkeep, 2 bears on the way. Add 2 more bears to that, and if the enemy goes for an attack, this could perhaps hit at a weird timing for Moon.
And that's usually the answer of why you don't go into Chimeras. It takes a long time. And if you're getting overwhelmed within that time, you're dead. And the Chimeras didn't do anything. But Colorful also
Didn't do nothing.
Didn't do
Nothing.
nothing. Nothing is a funny word.
So many meanings.
Yeah. The
So
best.
much poetry.
It's nuts.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nothing short of amazing. Oh, still 5. That's a 2-level lead on the demon. That's pretty crazy.
That's
Wait, is he dead
also.
though?
He has a staff, but there's Entangle, of course. It needs a block.
Ooh, dude. The bear block almost worked out. This could have been a kill.
Can't staff yet.
Lucky.
Keeper is still in range. Okay, once
A
this.
lot of time.
Oh yeah, for the Chimeras. That's exactly what Moon wants. And he even comes in with a counter block so things don't get too dicey. Here's the Entangle. Here's the staff. Not enough damage. This worked out perfectly.
A town is under siege.
Still 50 supply. Colorful canceled the bears earlier. Both at around 2,000 gold. Oh, Moon just spent it. It's time to invest, baby. Time to buy some dragons.
Oh, the Chimera stonks seem pretty good today. First map was decided by them. And the third map looks pretty promising as well. Colorful, as so often on Echo Isles. Rich on gold, but low on lumber.
I thought you were about to say colorful as so often. Clueless.
I would never say this. Never. I'm a nice guy, you know. I keep on praising our players here. I wouldn't say anything like that.
Yeah, making the top 4 run very strong by Colorful, but thinking outside the box and deviating from the norm has never been his big strength. So he, I'm sure, was not expecting this many chimps. He found out too late on the first map, and I think he's going to find out a bit too late here as well.
This should be a bit more of an open battle, I guess. Or you can position them over the tree line here in front of the base. It's still hard to reach for the 4 anti-air units that Colorful has.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter for Colorful scouting around, but the Chims are hiding.
You know what you could do in a stalemate Night Elf mirror like this?
What's that?
Make use of September. All the subs are on discount right now, and that also includes gifted subs since yesterday. So if you want to do someone in chat a favor, as so many people in the Warcraft community are such awesome people, make use of it now. It's only till the end of the week.
There we go. The Wisp for Colorful saw it. Spotted the Chim Roosts. Last minute adjustment. Needs to make Dryads.
Yeah. Okay, we go 1 Chimera into Corrosive. Oh no, it's more. It's 3 Chimeras into Corrosive, but they're not part of the fight.
Moon again, not bringing the Chims here at the start. Now he's turning them around. Getting ready to involve them in the fight. You mentioned earlier above the tree line, that would be the perfect position. If they could hover above the trees, make it hard to attack them. But their attack range isn't that big. But you can see the magic against the bears is working out quite well indeed. Oh, baby! And it's a splash damage.
160 max damage in a favorable damage type. There's no chance. There's absolutely no chance. Demon Hunter gets a redo, but the twin-headed dragons...
He's 4 levels ahead.
G to the G. And Moon takes the 2-1. 100% success rate with Chimeras.
It's working out, baby. It's working out. The Chims closing the game. I would say here on map 3, Moon had a significant lead already. More of a lead than it was on Echo Isles, right? Echo Isles seemed more even. Use them here to close out the game. And I wonder what Colorful's thinking to himself. Chims? Goddamn Chims?
I don't even
That's
know
Chimeras.
if he has hotkeys for that unit. But yeah, Commodore Neckbeard, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Making use of the September. I like. Yeah, I think at this point in the series, you gotta scout for these.
Yeah, and, have strong enough for an early game that if you find them, you can attack and force the issue. If you have a strong army, a bunch of Dryads, good heroes, and you force an attack when there's only 2 Chims, that should work out well for you. With the Orbs, with the Dryads, those should be taken out quickly. But if you're behind already, if you have weaker heroes already, if there's 4 Chims out all of a sudden with 3/3 upgrades, yeah, they are looking surprisingly good today.
They do. They absolutely do. This match points now for Moon. The next map is gonna be played on Northern Isles.
Yes, sir.
It's already up in Flow TV. We're loading in. This time I will not forget to fast forward. And I will never forget to thank Lee Warhawk, or E Warhawk. My eyes, dude. E Warhawk. Thank you for the Prime.
Warhawk the Second. Thank you.
Ah, because of the E?
Yeah, I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be like, but it could be.
Maybe he just doesn't like Warhawks. Ew, Warhawk. Yeah.
Gross. Put them on the spit roast. Make them nice and crispy. Who's going to be cooked now? Map number 3 sees Moon in the lead. 2-1 for the Korean legend.
Yeah, Colorful has to win back-to-back now. Did it before, plenty of times, so this series is far from over. Our warm-up for the big grand final of Happy vs. Lawlight, which is coming up directly after this. So bottom left we got Moon with match points. Demon Hunter is hero of choice. Upper right we got Colorful. Also, surprisingly, with the Demon Hunter as the hero of choice.
No natural creep either. With immolation creeping, we've seen that sometimes before. Clear out the natty quickly. Get that level 2, get the item. That can then make for possible expansion play. But we have seen a shocking lack of expansion so far.
Shocking, you say?
Quite stunning, in fact.
Yeah, no shenanigans anymore. This is so weird to me. Like Knight of Mirror, I say this quite a bit. There's just waves of meta changes. So for like 2 months, it's a straight up Bear Mirror. Then one person decides, okay, enough now. Mixes in some cheese and shenanigans and new developments. Then we got 2 months of this meta. And then we go back to bears. Like, how? Who decides this?
The ladder gods. And if you're colorful and you say, whatever, I'm just gonna play bears regardless.
Yeah, he is definitely deciding over his own fate, that's for sure. But all the other Night Elves, I wonder if they have some sort of cabal.
The secret cabal. Making secret decisions.
Absolutely do, but they're not that secret once it unfolds.
Seems like this whole series we've had a lot of Demon Hunter creeping at the start, get a fast level 3, stack up, get some items. And also we've seen a lot of boots of speed. In the past, oftentimes in Elf Mirror, we would see boots being skipped quite often, because in the super late game, in Bear Mirror fights, when you're just standing there in the front line, the boots don't do that much. But early game, mid game, running around, scouting, chasing, killing, for that they're very good.
And Colorful gets them, plus the stat boost Circlet. So there's no way Moon can really do anything here. Chasing archers, but Colorful positioning him so that the Demon Hunter can't reach for a long time. So everything would be safe. A little bit dangerous.
You could just Shadow Melt, but I guess there might be a Wisp. There should be a Wisp. Oh, and gets the archer kill. Not a perfect block. Normally you could be able to save that one back to the main base. One archer goes down. Not the end of the world.
The replenishment potion now coming in very handy. It's gonna save some moon juice, as early game is always about trading hits and draining moon juice. That replenishment is gonna help with that. Cancelled now with the mana burn, but still. Hunter's Halls. Late on both
That's the
sides.
most obvious sentry ward of all time, dude. Are you serious?
I mean, it's kind of nice there. It's, why not?
Yeah, very surprised Moon didn't just reveal it and destroy it, but okay.
Doesn't matter. They both go bears. I mean, what's there to scout?
What else would you go, of course? Bears is the greatest thing you can build. Dust now purchased. Sentry in the middle taken out. Sentry in the main still there.
And another sub by Scars. Thank you for the 26-month B2W Pain. That's a statement.
Yep, that I can relate to quite a bit. Parts of the group stage.
Come on, just a bit of Night of Mirror. So we had some time to chat, got some time for some nonsense. I enjoy this.
Yeah. A bit of Night of Mirror is nice.
Player's forces are under attack.
10 series of Night of Mirror is more than a bit.
Yeah, come on. Gotta be more tolerant. There you go.
Alright, how about you cast 15 series of Undead Mirror in a row, and then we'll talk.
Undead Mirror is not that bad. You could torture me with Orc Mirror.
Really? I
That-
think Orc Mirror is the best mirror.
Are you kidding me?
I think it's by far the best mirror.
Blade, Shadowhunter, Raider, Walker, Kodo. 15 minutes of nothingness, one fight, it's over. It's so boring.
Nah.
Every
not
game is the
necessarily.
same.
Different creep routes. They got tools
Nah.
they can use to be aggressive. Hex,
They don't.
Ensnare, speed scrolls.
I enjoyed it when they still had headhunters before someone deleted them from the game. That was when Orc Mirror was fun. When you sometimes had a cheeky double racks all in, towers and stuff. This Raider Walker build. My god. Oh!
Wait, did you steal it?
Moon got it. Archer got it.
There's so little experience on the Keeper, though. What?
I mean, I did check it with the Crypt Kill tool.
Strange. Okay. Alright, we're creeping up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing. 2 circles and the slippers already on Colorful. Not too bad. Heal wards, pretty amazing during this creeping phase. Also amazing, Devotion Aura. Remo's
Colorful
belly
has
creep
opened up the
creep.
natural as well. Could expand maybe if he wants to, but of course, Colorful being Colorful, first he wants to get the bears.
Yeah, I mean, what do you really do without bears? Can you even fight without bears ever as a night elf? And we're quite a long way away from that. So if you need to refill a coffee, brew a new tea, make use of September, do it now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Do it now, as Arnie would say.
Dude, this Arnie documentary has sprouted so many Arnie imitations everywhere. I enjoy that quite a bit. Austrian accent, just great.
Intel, yeah. Yeah, great documentary. And who of these two Demon Hunter is looking more buff? Who is looking more strong? Who would Arnie be prouder of?
Well, the one guy is burning, so I guess it's kind of cool.
Just like the burn you get from a pump.
Is that so? I never pumped in my life.
We all know, Neo. Don't
Neither
worry.
are the irons nor gas. I just don't pump. Oh, I did when I had a scooter when I was 15.
Dude, scooters, kind of underrated.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a scooter at some point.
You're gonna lose them as well.
A player's forces are under
You know it.
You know, the good thing is they're cheap, so
Ah,
just get a new one.
$1,000 back in the day. So probably like 2K now.
Pretty cheap.
Cheap, okay, Mr. Millionaire. I'm flirting with an e-bike. Those things are cool. Also expensive.
E-bike, not bad, yeah. Juan was the one to lead the way.
True. When I was in London with Dark, we explored the entire city on e-bikes. I see you're very interested in my vacation.
Yeah, it's oi, cool story, mate. Oi.
We got a hippo. That's a cool story. So no chimeras. That's a sad story.
Yeah, Kalfos had enough of these shenanigans. Oh,
Almost got my
somehow
wish.
Zeppelin actually gets away. But yeah, the good thing is there's always going to be a counter to the Zeppelin now with the Hippo in play. You can scout absolutely everything. We're creeping up the rest of the map. And Moon, you know, distracted with the Zeppelin, TP'd out. But also was using the time to keep creeping with the Demon Hunter, almost now level 4. And there might be a clash at the red camp.
Dude, I was about to say the exact same thing with the exact same wording.
Yes,
And now I have nothing to say anymore.
How about we do a silent cast?
That's boring.
Like the silent
How about
movies
you come up with
back in
something
the
funny?
20s.
Oh, that would be fun. Just text fields every 5 seconds.
We dance in a camera picture like Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, I would love that. But you'll probably break your leg again, so let's rather not. Colorful gets the last hit and gets the TP out. Item on the ground! Item on the ground!
Log on the ground!
Oh!
What's this one? Slippers. Okay. Alright, we got both burning.
At least it's fair. I like it. That early wind led to delayed upgrades for Colorful, but working on it now. 1-1 coming. Moon already working on 2-1. No heal scrolls. Oh, Moon got illusions. That's nice in a bear fight.
And of course the marketplace. Could hold that juicy Scourge Bone Chimes, but not yet.
We don't know that since the advanced observer tool doesn't show anymore what items there are.
We know. We know. If there had been, he would have bought it.
You can't say that for sure. Where's the evidence?
99% certainty is enough for me.
Is that so? Dude, there's something beautiful about two demon hunters burning each other at the same time. It's like synchronized swimming at the Olympics.
Is that your favorite sport at the Olympics?
It's my favorite sport in general. I mean, what's there not to like about?
That makes sense.
If you're hydrophobic, maybe the water, but apart from that,
Dude, can you activate Immolation and then it stacks the damage with Cloak of Flames?
no, it doesn't stack. It says in the item description, even.
Ah.
Any other questions? I know it all.
Your Janus Cannes results would beg to differ.
When was the last time you saw that? Yeah.
It's been a while, but
Yeah, probably the one the one time you were on the show.
that is not true.
We figured out that if you have your army in a boat, they don't get the same debuff as if your Zeppelin crashes. If the boat crashes. Which makes sense because they're not falling. It's a
What's
boat
the debuff
crash.
called?
Combust? No, what's it called? Chat, help us out. Nobody knows.
Caleb was making a chim roost. Hell yeah, dude.
No
You got Chad.
way! But Moon is answering with the wind.
No way. Is he reading this right now?
That would be so sick.
He did the old Lawlight play, eating into the trees, making some room for a chim roost, but only single chim roost. Dude, it takes a long time until you get like 3 chims out.
Yeah, and in low numbers they can be sniped. This might be a little bit of a trap for Colorful.
Dude, I'm sure this is the first time Calvo has ever played chims in his life.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
Alpura.
There's
You have
no
to
way.
click the portrait. He doesn't know the hotkey for the chims.
He cancels it. He saw the wind.
What?
Boo.
A player's forces are under attack.
So that's the guy you're a fan of. The guy that robs us of chimeras.
Well,
Yeah.
there was hope for a moment, and hope dies last. Karubik! Another 5 gifted sub, my man.
Dude, Karubik is saving so much money thanks to September. And here we go. 50-50 food, both filthy rich. Barely any consumables, but a heal score on each side. Not making use of the illusions just yet is Moon. Colorful's Demon Hunter under fire. I get... Oh, he had the heal potion, of course. So that's a lot of wasted damage. Moon is almost losing a bear, but has to use the scroll right there. And these bears might not stand a big chance here, but so far just damage, no kills, but it's starting to go downhill real fast now.
And Moons is losing by the Demoner. Oh, the Demoner almost going down! Does fall! Staff on cooldown again! Colorful making the same mistake as before. With that, perhaps Moon gonna win this engagement. Supply is still very even though. But there's a demon still fighting. Going for the keeper. Wait, no way. He's gonna lose him as well. Demon is back, trying to transfer an item. Staff given over. But there's another entangle. Uh-oh. The so-called dieback.
Yeah, the so-called dieback. That's what we got. And good that Colorful had a bank. But now the Dryad is falling as well. The Demon Hunter for the third time.
The double buyback.
3 times the charm. Oh boy,
Oi.
level 5.
Oi, oi, oi.
GG. Moon defeats Colorful, who is losing back-to-back bear mirrors. Rare sight. But Moon, 3rd place.
Yeah, the There used to be a time when this was unthinkable, where Colorful was unbeatable in the Bear Mirror, but at least here in this specialty, he seems to have lost a bit of his mojo. And, well, Colorful, I think, with that a bit of a surprise, disappointing end. 4th place finish is still quite good in a tournament as stacked as this, but in the Bear Mirror, that used to be his pride and joy. Not this time.